need y'all to stop playing and come press play. You understand what I'm saying? If you would like to see what the event is about, I'll just give you a little brief rundown, and then you can just go check it out on our YouTube channel. It is erotic poetry, erotic art. Yes. We have erotic poetic skits where we use toys, Soul by Beru, Candy by Tonya, and we have independent recording artists who come and perform. We have a comedian who come to make us laugh. We have a variety of vendors, so you get to have fun, get sexy. You might get a little wet. You might meet a new friend. You never know what'll happen at the end, you heard? So listen, before we begin our acknowledgments, we are going to re-acknowledge domestic violence awareness, infant and baby loss awareness, breast cancer awareness, and we're going to add to that awareness lupus awareness, all right? So we just want to take some time to acknowledge those awarenesses again. And we are going to start this morning's independent artist music rotation with a song titled 10:15 by him legendary Zeke Dawn, y'all. It's a 10:15.
Wind up your boom boom, your toe cute, your face make the place happy. Boom blues, y'all know in your life, she confused. Money and your best friend, she get them. Dirt in a first class, you left them. You fly out, just like now, but I go and then find you touch. Happy by your breakfast party takes a get sent. 6:30 to 10:15. 6:30 to 10:15. Dancing around with your little friends. Pump and speaker party can end. 6:30 to 10:15. 6:30 to 10:15.
Give it up for him, legendary Zeke Dawn. 10:15. That song is out on all streaming platforms, guys. You can also go subscribe to him, legendary, and Zeke Dawn's YouTube channel. Also, make sure you go follow them on Instagram at him, legendary, and Zeke Dawn 1. For Black Lotus Soul Survivor, who's back in the building with us this morning. We are going to keep it moving, and we are going to play another dope independent artist. And this artist's name is B. Elise, and that song Potential.
Bitches off the tension. In and out of town, I keep it tension. Riding around the city, started in the winter. Talking about that money, don't say the minute. Always on the go to work out my potential. Live up to the part I know that I was missing. Bitches off the tension. In and out of town, I keep it tension. Bitches all of me too high. The hell am I gonna walk this far? Turn my back to pistol. Never thought that I'd be this dog. Damn, I diamonds, people printed up as me. People bitches dancing to my tempo. Got a bitch, they got a pistol with a pad. I used to put the money, making shit so rich. Believe me, it's just when I'm still through my dicks. I be on shit. When niggas I know what's about to let us know. It's on this thing, shit, they bitch. So I have my drama and bitch. Lost it, filling up my toe. He just did it, told me, no, you pass away. But I ain't saying inspiration, I'm removing it. Leaving like I'm moving it. More foolish than hell, like I'm moving it. that I was missing. Bitches so potential. In and out of time, I keep attention. My disposition, fuck it, I don't feel shit. Niggas always doesn't love a kill quick. Tell them real, when they talk, they switch and walk a real bitch. I don't exercise, no trust, I'm real stiff. All the cheese, on my mac and peas. I play the game, even though it's sweet. I roll the dice, I know the needs, I ain't doing shit for free. You know the speed, that is all I need. Peaches and cream, what's up at the scene? Maybe twerking, she knows she need. Back to harder, smoke mother. Bitches off the tension. In and out of town, I keep the tension. Riding around the city, started in the winter. Talking about that money, always sentimental. Always on the go to work out my potential. Even to the part I know that I was missing. Bitches off the tension. In and out of town, I keep the tension.
Yes, bitch, I'm so young. I'm overweight potential. Okay, I'm potential. So listen, give it up for B Elise. Guys, go follow her on Instagram at itsb.elise. And also go subscribe to the YouTube channel. Show some love and make sure you tell her that from the heart of Poet Cincha. All right. So we're gonna keep it moving. We're gonna turn to the next independent artist. This independent artist name is LX. Right, her name is LX, and this song is titled Ice.
Niggas so down, but forget I'm too clutch. I ain't tryna cloud for niggas, I do much. I'ma buy another round for my niggas. And if you gon' stick around, sure sing love. I got that rollie on the ice. Everywhere I'm going, looking nice. And if you hit on my love, don't be surprised. Call that body for body, you be the type. I got that rollie on the ice. Everywhere I'm going, looking nice. And if you hit on my love, don't be surprised. I'ma keep a baddie in the shit the same night. I need to get back. Niggas wanna see me fall down on something next. I don't give a fuck with my homie, I really been at. Chancing, dancing all night, yeah, nigga, I be scared, man. I put a case. Niggas spend down on me anyways. You don't understand how I make it every day. And if I'm broke, sugar daddy, you know what they sing my whole shit. Bitches, I'ma sing my whole shit. And it ain't gonna change. We ain't in the same lane. Niggas so down, but forget I'm too clutch. I ain't tryna clown for niggas, I do much. I'ma buy another round for my niggas. And if you gon' stick around, shouldn't say love. I got that rollie on the ice. Everywhere I'm going, looking nice. And if you hit on my love, you'll be surprised. I just call that body for body, you be the type. I got that rollie on the ice. Everywhere I'm going, looking nice. And if you hit on my love, you'll be surprised. I'ma keep a baddie and shit aside. You ain't gon' change real, you gon' be down, nigga. You ain't a nice nigga, I can be a pile, nigga. Calling you home and I don't nigga. I see how I treat a room, and I ain't used to the lifestyle. I ain't fucking think I'm going through. They let me get a cold freeze, and I'm not fighting, and I'm fighting with it there. I'm running from the battle, let me see. So you can try to let me hear the stops, and I ain't got me tired of niggas. So down, but forget I'm too clutch. I ain't tryna clown for niggas, I do much. I'ma buy another round for my niggas. And if you gon' stick around, tryna sing love. I got that rollie on the ice. Everywhere I'm going, looking nice. And if you hit on my love, you'll be surprised. I just call that body for body, you be the type. I got that rollie on the ice. Everywhere I'm going, looking nice. And if you hit on my love, you'll be surprised. I'ma keep a baddie in the shit the same night.
I can't see you, but the water is right here. Oh. Give it up. Give it up for Alex, y'all. Make sure you guys go subscribe to her YouTube channel. Go to Instagram, type in LX, and guess what's gonna come up? You know what I'm talking about? is Big Juice LX on Instagram though. So make sure you guys go show her some love. Shout out to everybody who's on our lives already, who's on each platform we have open right now, which is 3. Shout out to everybody who's going to see this later. You already know we got to keep this independent artist music spinning. So give it up for Aloe, aka Dashiki, and this song is To Be So. He's about to go bananas, y'all. Watch this. He's about to come out. Oh, he's about to come out. Put your light on. I can't even see you.
Okay, now here I go. Time to shop on these niggas go. Game time, man, I'm finna go. If you didn't know that, you niggas know. I'm just here to get the bag straight. And go get back, bitches action straight. About the rest, make the way my family, even though I'm facing. I'm happy with niggas, it's hard to be a thing. Like, who should I be? Myself or one of these niggas? See, I know what you need, I know what you need. I gotta sell it just to do it. Nah, nigga, that ain't me. I can only be a yellow weed. I ain't in the gang, it's not no cane, and I ain't never caught a felony. I ain't a goon, I ain't a shooter, but pussy is something I'll never be. And I don't restrict my community because I don't see my people as enemies. I'm the devil in the brush. I'm like a sister in the brush. I ain't no coward, so I'm blunt. When you 50, I keep it a buck. Honesty is the policy. You can see if you rock with me. You know I'm skilled and acknowledge me. The prophet here speak of prophecy. Now every time you see me, man, I'm always on the go. Trying to chase this money, get this chicken, make the deal. These people think they bought a quick go because of home. The game is tipping, so my nigga, that ain't how it go. Now every time you see me, man, I'm always on the go. Chasing all these niggas, like the people call it real. I'm trying to live my life, you what the fuck I gotta do? You ain't getting no paper if hating is all you do. That's why they don't cash out. They all niggas will cash out. Got this bitch with an ass out. Block to the bitch ass thing. She wanna let the whole team have that like Savior. Good for word of my mama, I hope so out of this world like that. I'm talking my shit and I'm making them big. They did not know about them like me. They know this is how I can keep me. That's all I want. Just got the baddest of bitches on my market. I'm seeing what they want to do. They don't know these fucking trap bitches. They forget about the call and all of that corny ass shit. Give it up, like this quick. I don't want myself another hobby. Shorty get yourself a better man. I'm about to grab another mommy. We gon' go and party, join the city can. Me and you go with the recipe. They give up the time to let me. Then I want you to back it. I'm sure these niggas switch out my opposition left to be. Now every time you see me, man, I'm always on my go. Trying to chase this money, get this chicken, man, the time. These niggas think we wanna look over because of hoes. They came and took me, so my nigga, that ain't how I go. Now every time you see me, man, I'm always on my go. Trying to chase this money, get this chicken, man, the time. These niggas think we wanna look over because of hoes. They came and took me, so my nigga, that ain't how I go.
Listen, give it up for Aloe. Listen, that's Aloe right there. Go follow him on Instagram at aka_Dashiki. You heard what he said. You heard what he said. You heard what he said? I heard what he said. You want to say good morning to the people real quick?
Good morning, wonderful and lovely people out there.
All right, y'all heard what she said. Good morning. Good morning, wonderful and lovely people out there. All right? All right.
Everywhere that my voice travels. Good morning to you, Grand Rising. You know, start this day. Let's start this day.
All right, that's Black Lotus Soul Survivor back in the building, y'all. So we are getting ready to play another independent artist by the name of Butter, and this song is Eastside Girl.
Eastside.
He wanna down that bitch from the east side. A little brown pretty face with her own tie. Look smart, she's smart, a little bit aside. Be the bad of the street, no she don't ride. Bitch from the down that bitch from the east side. NYBK, nigga with the chicks, gritty, chasing the bag and making them mad. A couple bitches right there to get to a bag. The swag they can't crash, the smart sad. Never fighting over the ring I had in the past. It's a big difference. Bring another nigga girl, put away the new home, gotta find a new home. Female hoe with a billionaire flow. Who the greatest of all time, nigga? I let you tell it. Niggas come from me. You want products unless you sell it. The boss, I was born this way, already embedded. I know my worth, I get my checks, and I promise myself, don't settle for less. You get what you want, if you give me respect. If things don't go right, it's gonna go left. He wanted down that bitch from the east side. A little brown, pretty face with her own tie. Look smart, street smart, and know the business side. Be the bed of the street, know she down to ride. Body talk, give me feel attention. He like the way I talk to him when he get it how I like, boy, pay attention. You gotta keep him starting again, nigga, transition. A big cake, two sides, and we can say, like the wrong palm trees with some wrong bait. I see it, you gotta show him the hood side. You gotta see if he can handle me on all sides. I think pretty hot, some daddy little good bitch. I know some things, I know some wrong, I know some wrong chicks. And all flavors and different layers, we do the shit. Behind the doors, a bunch of niggas talking them girls. Shout out to girls all across the world, but nothing better than the Eastside girl. Shout out to girls all across the world, but nothing better than the Eastside girl. He wanna down that bitch from the Eastside. A little brown, pretty face with her own tie. Look smart, street smart, and know the business side. Bad on the street, know she down to ride.
Oh, now listen. If y'all know, y'all know. And if y'all don't know, y'all about to find out. I like to do remixes and all that. Because, you know, the independent artist music we play here, right? We actually feel it. We like it. We love it. Real talk. We really, really digging it. You know what I mean? Which is dope, right? So, you know, she said, I want on the east side, right? So I figured, I say something like, he wanted down ass bitch from the east side. But if he playing with my feelings, I'm gonna give him a black eye. Oh, remix! Somebody go tell what it is that we got a remix. You heard? Hey yo, what it is? We got a remix. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my God, violence in the morning.
You know, I'm just saying. Okay. I'm just saying,
No,
you know,
no,
I didn't think
it's too early.
it's too early for violence.
It is.
Why is too early for violence? I don't know. It is? All right. We're gonna chill out. We're gonna chill out. And we're gonna get off the violence. And we're gonna play She Fell in Love with the by Tom Benson.
She fell in love. She fell in love with the 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 I might go bust in a buck. I might go pass in the buck. I fuck on my thumb and her fuck. She said I'm my dick, what she love. The girl I'm smoking my drug. Niggas be trying to be thug. Bitches fat over the bands. Might just go fuck with your friends. They wanna slide in the bands. Fuck with never again. You know my niggas be mad. I fucking that pass in the twin. I fucking that do it again. She wanna fuck, I say when. But she not better than my fuck. She gon' be clapping my ruler. Don't ever come pulling my shoulders. Fuck her, hit her with Tula. I use my wrist like a cooler. She wanna learn my tutor. She fell in love with the 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 no. Tell his bed in summer. Bro, kids be acting like, what is the I fuck on that bitch and I go, you know how it goes. I gotta get money for shows and all of these clothes. I'm rocking this bitch, and if we find it, watching my wrist, I gotta get money, ain't stopping for shit. Like, how many niggas gonna copy my shit? And she wanna bring all friends, but I gotta go on the bed. She fell in love with the 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 She fell in love with the
Yeah, give it up for Top Benson. And she fell in love with the Listen, speaking of Top Benson, shout out to BX. And you know what I'm talking about? Because the BX definitely came to Brooklyn at our last press play, erotic poetry and all the band. And guess what the BX did? They showed so much love. They showed so much love that I showed it back. That they came to me that Saturday. I went to them the next day, that Sunday, and had a really good time. Performed on their platform at Bronxlandia. It was amazing. So guys, meet me there on the 30th. Come on, y'all. Come out in your, whatever. You know what I'm saying? If you want to be anybody other than yourself that day, make sure you put that on and come out.
That's right.
You know what I'm talking about? You don't have to celebrate Halloween to want to participate in festivities like dressing up and costuming and being amongst people and some dope vibes and energy, because if you already know, me as the host, it's about to go down. So we're going to be at Bronxlandia, 910 Hunts Point Avenue, Brooklyn. Yes, it's a long ride, because in the 30 minutes is long for us, right? 30 minutes, we be annoyed. Watch this. But it is right across the street from the train station. That's all I got to say. What you do is, you take the Express 4 to the 6. I'm telling you, I did it from Brooklyn, from Bed-Stuy on a Sunday. It worked out. It didn't even take as long as Google Maps told me it would take. I was amazed. So guys, make sure you join me. Show some love, Brooklyn. Show some love. Show some love. Show the Bronx how we give it up. You know, and it's more like a Brooklyn and Bronx collabo. You understand what I'm saying? That's how we doing it. It's a Brooklyn and Bronx. Right, it's a partnership. We not getting banged. You know what I'm talking about? So give it up for Shanks and Jay Hen. Let me tell you a little something about Jay Hen. Jay Hen is one of my very, 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 to me, that young man is so particularly special. He is particularly special, for real. His first ever radio interview, media interview was at From the Heart of a Poet podcast when we first started at DTF radio station our first year. And that young man came and blessed us with his presence. You know, he gave us a really good interview with the guidance of, Shanks, who happens to be his mentor, who happens to also be his father. So he had like the best of all worlds, if you ask me. You know what I'm talking about? He got the best of all worlds, y'all, for real. So shout out to Jay Hen, because he's not only an artist who's writing music and rapping. That young man who happens to be 12 years old is a producer, guys. Let me say it again. He's a producer, guys. And this song that I'm getting ready to play, it is I Got It, right? And this is Shanks featuring Jay Hen, and it's produced by Jay Hen. Give it up for I Got It, y'all.
digits, and there ain't no door can't knock it. Hold on, wait, I got it. They're talking that money, the topic, break it down and moves the profit. When the road to the money, don't stop it. Get it, flip it, you know we going up like a rocket. We doubling, digits, and there ain't no door can't knock it. I've been talking, just talking about money, talk. Ain't paying me back what the fuck you thought. I don't got shit that I never bought. I work hard, it's my very goal. Gotta go get to the breeze still. Come in New York, but be real. We over here, you over there. This Brooklyn, that's top skill. Nigga ain't right. Oh, I done cap this for you, and you put a hole in your back. That ain't that could be an attack, so nigga don't think they know coming back. Rockin' at home, we go down on the track, and they know what it's fitting, they know what it's fitting. So you ain't finna get a few times. Capping my right, no, I don't look at this. I can fly, I don't care if you fly, who die. That's the way that this shit been going. My nigga with it, keep on going. First shot, you better keep on going. That money ain't dancing, they keep on showing. So you don't play, don't expose. And this nigga wants to bring your toes. Just be really they knows. Careful, you want to cut my bruise. Careful, walk up rules. Careful, walk up. You wanna see you get stuffed in the box. When I'm pretending they sending no shots. I try to be somebody you not. Niggas say you doing a lot. Hold on, man, I got it. We talking that money, the topic. Bring it down and you know what's the profit. On the road to the money, don't stop it. Get it, flip it. You know we doing up like a profit. We dropping digits, and there ain't no door can't knock it. Hold on, wait, I got it. We talking that money, the topic. Bring it down and you know what's the profit. On the road to the money, don't stop it. Get it, flip it. You know we doing up like a rocket. We dropping digits, and there ain't no door can't knock it.
Everybody viewers, people on they be the top of their awards. To short for money, more and more to the first pockets. Wait, ain't quiet. The earth you started to fly. Shit, you just be quiet. Ain't the number clubs up and fighting like blood. Somebody coming fast, get in the flows and the brakes back. You gotta change, let me take that. Or you gotta change, let me take that. Like, no competition if you want to feature. I need money, give me that. You better listen, trying to get to the back of the chicken. I'm over the now moving right. And my country's on sight. I'm trying to live a long life. I'm trying to live a long life. I was told to be humble. You cannot flex. If you try to flex, you gotta be ready to run. I'm running like freaking stumble. If you got bucks, I got bucks too. You got to change, you better talk to. You got to change, you better talk to. If you got bucks, I got bucks too. You got to change, you better talk to. You got to change, you better talk to. Big head, body, moving, walking. You can't stop me. I'ma take a spot, it's obvious. If you got a problem, let me fix it. If I see bullying, I'm gonna get it. Ain't talking about I get that big drip. I get to the money, I get to the chicken.
Hold on, wait, I got it. We talking that money, the topic. Bring it down and you know what's the profit. On the road to the money, don't stop it. Get it, flip it. You know we going up like a rocket. We dropping digits, and there ain't no door can't knock it. Hold on, wait, I got it. And we talking that money, the topic. Bring it down and you know what's the profit. On the road to the money, don't stop it. Get it, flip it. You know we going up like a rocket. We doubling digits, and there ain't no door can't knock it.
Yes! He said, if you're talking money, I got it. Get it. Flip it. You know we're going up like a rocket. Yo! Hold on. I feel like we just had a full-fledged party in here. Did that song just not give us that type of energy? Like, not for nothing, shout out to all of the independent artists who we just played. But seriously, and all jokes aside, that song, for real, I'm ready to be on their remix too. Hey, yo, somebody go hit Shanks up and Jay Henna and let them know that I'm supposed to be in the remix of that song that I just played. Yeah, let me just that song that I just played there was I Got It. That thing was I Got It by Shanks featuring Jay Henna. Get it, flip it. You know we going up like a rocket. You know what I'm talking about? Yes, sir. How somebody gonna tell you something like that with that type of energy? You know what I'm talking about? He like, get it, flip it. You know we going up like a rocket. Yo, I wish I could do that once. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. No, for real. Listen. That's power. Look. Listen. That's belief. Listen. He said that thing with conviction. You know what I'm talking about? Listen. All right, look, y'all. For those of y'all who have a little bit of trouble with the whole spirit, girl, what up? Yeah, shout out to our IG Live. Shout out to the web live, newtimevideos.com. Shout out to the YouTube Live. Good morning, y'all. So listen, for real, back to this song we talking about Shank featuring Jay Hen, and the song is titled I Got It. Because that's about that he said that thing with conviction. So guys, you know, because some of us have an issue with the whole God spiritual concept. Some people don't even like the universe concept. Some people not with the ancestral higher vibration of something.
Right.
But you like music. Come on now, come on now, come on now. We going somewhere with this. You hear us, White Lotus? We going up. Hold on. Well, we going somewhere with this thing right here. We going somewhere with this thing. I think I'm supposed to go there. I'm supposed to go there, right? I think I'm going. I'm going. Because see, the thing is, for those of you who got an issue, right? You like music, right? So watch this. I'm gonna need you to go on all streaming platforms, right? And stream that song, I Got It, by Shanks featuring Jay Hen. By the time you get Shanks talking about, we talking about money, I got it, get it, flip it, you know we're going up like a rocket. Yo, y'all listen to the baritone and the voice I'm talking about?
Yes.
Like a rocket. But for real, all jokes aside, y'all listen to that? If you don't feel like you want to get up and go get it after that, baby, we just gonna go on and wait for God to just do something without your permission. No, for real. We gonna just go on and wait for God. Yeah, I'm getting older. I gotta fix me sometime while I get older. So, for real, we gonna just go on ahead to God and, you know, just ask God to just do something without your damn permission, because that thing ain't gonna work out if he don't. Now, I'm talking about, but for real, all jokes aside, so shout out to all the artists we played so far during this independent artist rotation this morning. We have played B. Elise, okay, where you can go follow her on Instagram at itsb.elise. Also subscribe to her YouTube channel. We have played Big Juice LX. You can go follow her on Instagram at Big Juice. No, we played LX. You can go follow her on Instagram at Big Juice LX. We have played Butternia. You can go follow her on Instagram at _butter. We played him legendary as Ziggy Don. Kodakai Sin, you go follow them on Instagram at Ziggy Don1 and him legendary as in HYMM legendary. Who else we played? And we played, let's see if I missed anyone. Shanks, as we already said, Shanks featuring Jay Hen. Make sure you guys go follow Shanks at No Days Off Shanks. And make sure you go follow Jay Hen at @thereal_Jay Hen, I believe. But if you go on and you just type Jay Hen, you're bound to see him. Okay? You're bound to see him. But make sure you go subscribe to all of their YouTube channels. And as we stated earlier, Jay Hen is a very, very, very special artist to us. Okay, he took the time with all this experience and connections that his father do have, as far as, you know, years he's been in the business and people he may have known, and radio stations who he could have chosen to be his son's first interview. He chose Another Poet, and we are so grateful for that. You know, being a part of his beginning. Yes. So when he go into his other interviews, you know, as he blowing up, you know what I'm talking about? And then, you know, I'm gonna need y'all to go purchase the beats by Jay Hen right now. But see, they police right now, right? You ain't gonna be able to, you know what I'm talking about? But go get down with him, because yes, he's producing beats, y'all. This young man is getting to it. He gets to the bag. Yo, did y'all hear that? Get to the bag, let's get to the bag, let's get to the bag. Top Benson, we just played you, baby. We just played you. She fell in love with the She fell in love with the We just played you, baby. We just let them know about Bronxlandia. Come on, we just let them know about the 30th. We just let them know how this Brooklyn and Bronx collab are about to go. You understand what I'm talking about? We just let them know how we about to act up. Right. You know what I'm talking about? So, you feel me? Like, as we were saying, yes. So, Jay Hen is definitely a special artist to us, because as we said, he chose our podcast to be his very, 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 very first interview, very first media interview, and we are so grateful. He is now, I believe he should be about 12, unless I've missed the birthday. He should be about 12, so shout out to him, y'all. Go show him some love. You hear me? Make sure you guys go stream that song. All the music we played are all on all platforms, okay? All streaming platforms. So we're gonna give you some poetry this morning. And as before stated, we have the queen back in the building. Black Lotus Sosa Bob in the building with us again. So I'm gonna give you, guys, I gotta give you from my heart to yours, right? And from my heart to yours is simply these poetic verses that I have. Now, as you know, we will be re-acknowledging domestic violence awareness, and we're going to talk a little bit of prevention. We're going to re-acknowledge breast cancer awareness, infant and baby loss awareness. And while I'm talking about the infant and baby loss awareness, let's just go there real quick and acknowledge that real quick, right?
Yes.
The infant and baby loss awareness, guys, we just want to reiterate, a lot of times people think less of people who have lost their children due to stillbirth.
Wow.
That was still my child.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like, this wasn't no fetus. That was still my baby.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So that's how I lost my child. Right when I with 10 centimeters, it just wasn't meant to happen. And I have a lot of peace with that, so I'm okay with that. So I'm grateful that they have thought about people like myself and now my sister, because unfortunately, the funeral for my former old nephew is directly after this podcast. So yes, I had to show up for myself and still show up for myself and show up for you guys. At the end of the day, I won't be anything less than strong for my sister. So I have to definitely show that and let her know, things happen and it's okay to live on. You know what I mean? So shout out to the infant and baby loss awareness. And we're just going to take a moment of silence for my nephew, my son, and every single other family who has lost an infant or a baby or both. All right. For those of you who missed my poem, A Letter to My Son, we have those spoken words right here. A letter to my son. The best thing that ever happened to me. A love that I never known. You were attached to the deepest part of my inner. So when you left, I became my worst enemy. My soul was torn, and for you, my son, I did long. Longing for that great connection. The one that comes when you show me how much I love you and that is effective. When the Creator took you away, I felt neglected. But when I remembered my faith, I began to respect it. Yes, I miss you, my son. With the peace I have now, I know that we will always be one. Snap it up from my face, y'all. That's a letter to my son, y'all.
Beautiful, so beautiful.
Yes, so yes, I would definitely you're welcome. I would definitely be reading, reciting. Every time we get up to speak words of poetry, it's not always a performance. You understand what I'm saying? People have to understand it's not always about performing. It's a lot of times we just recite it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a difference. Reciting is a difference. There's a difference between performing and reciting. To me,
I agree with you.
there's
I
a difference.
I think we blend it.
We know we do blend
that
it.
we
But-
infuse our experience and wisdom into our performance. 'Cause
Right. But
we
no,
are
just
different.
speaking of that's deeper.
It's hard.
Just speaking of the surface, the reciting and performing. I just want people to know and be aware. There's a difference. Reciting is what I just did. That's what I'll be at the funeral this afternoon, right? Performing is when I'm using my physical body expression. It's more like monologue, where I'm more dramatic about my poetic words.
I don't know. I don't know. You were dramatic. I felt you.
I'm crying. No, I know,
I
but
felt it. You
yeah,
know what?
but it's
You have to
different.
make a move because, girl, that was powerful.
because if we look up recite and perform, it's really, really a difference.
Yeah.
So thank you. So I definitely, now I have another piece for you guys,
Mhm.
right? And this piece is titled "In the Midst of Some Bullshit." Because
Because
I have been in the midst of some bullshit. All right?
We're gonna let her be down.
Look, I ain't know it ain't that. I just, been in the midst of some old bullshit, like. So what happens is, before I do that piece, I just want to reiterate again as we acknowledge the violence awareness, guys, because this is the last Tuesday, correct?
Yeah.
In October, and I just want to reiterate, guys, with this domestic violence awareness, we call it domestic violence awareness and prevention because there are ways to prevent a lot of things, right? Domestic violence is something we can prevent. You can. I know this, and I'm coming from a place of experience. I'm coming from the place of a survivor, okay? Because I'm a survivor. And domestic violence can be prevented. If you believe them the first time, hello, hello, somebody help me, knock, 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 knock. Is anybody home? If you believe, if I show you that I have the potential
To whoop your ass.
knock you the fuck out, choke you out, even the verbal abuse, it starts there.
That's right.
Nobody never come from complete silence in a relationship to just a total slap and a choke out. I'm sorry, it just never happens. If you find me somebody that damn skilled, because I'm just gonna go on and call Tyler Perry, put them on TV, they got great acting skills, because it's not happening.
Yeah.
Okay?
Right.
Any physical abuse have stemmed from words, guys.
Yes.
And if you can believe what it is that you see the first time, men and women,
Yes.
then you do not have to worry about getting your head knocked the fuck off. You ain't got to worry about going through X, Y, and Z. And I'm saying this based on what we've already been talking about for the past few Tuesdays, right? So remember, your healing process for those who have already been through it. And still going through the healing process. Number one, you must be gut-wrenching honest with yourself. And you may need some assistance with that being honest with yourself portion. You may not be able to sit with self only. You that might be a bit much for self.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
So number one, you must be honest with yourself with whatever support it is that you need. Number two, you must hold yourself completely accountable for being in that relationship. You are never holding yourself accountable for somebody else's actions. So this is not, damn, it's my fault Joe slapped me. It's my fault Susan punched me in my face. Because we are all responsible for ourselves and how we behave. Okay? It's not enough for us to tell children, don't do this or don't do that and don't follow, but then come on. So you have to be accountable. You have to. That's the only way you're gonna heal. There's no such thing as healing without saying, okay, this is my portion and this is what I did wrong. Okay? How did I attract that? Take it back to day one and go within first. How did I attract this? What was it about me that even attracted that type of energy? Because although we don't like to believe it, we attract who we are. Oops. Damn. I figured I fixed my bang. Right. We attract who we are. Oops. Damn. Because after going through my last situation that was domestic violence, I had to realize, bro, you were abusive. You were verbally abusive. Come on. We got to look at how we talk to each other. People don't even realize how much they abuse each other just in communicating. Verbal abuse.
Are you just walking up to people being verbally abusive?
No.
Or are you provoked? Or
I was provoked from things that had happened years prior to that situation.
Like triggered.
Right, I was triggered, right.
Right.
When it becomes a trigger, it is your responsibility. You gotta manage that. So I'm just saying, I realized that I had different forms of abuse within me. Whether I acted out or not, that's not the point. The point is, I attracted something that was within me. Ain't no one person better than the other. It's within me, so I attracted it. I mean, just because I wouldn't knock you upside your head 5 days a week, you understand what I'm saying? Doesn't mean it's not within me. There's no way you're gonna attract something that's not a part of you. It's not happening. Energy attracts it attracts itself.
I agree.
Unfortunately.
I think we have to be a little more gracious and compassionate with ourselves because
I agree with that
you
too.
know what I mean? It's like, I think that one of the parts of the healing process is once we get over the anger of how we feel so stupid and ignorant in allowing something to happen, but you know, you gotta get over that part. Because I don't care what you have in you. You didn't abuse yourself.
That's
It's
a
the other
fact.
person. So I don't care what is as far as that's concerned. We all have the potential to be anything, to do anything, depending on the circumstances, the situation. So I'm just saying, like, after we get over that part of it, where we just say, okay,
The honesty and accountability.
you're gonna be accountable. But let's not overstep that. Let's not overthink that. That person is still responsible for what they did, regardless of what you have in you energetically. If you never put your hands on that person,
That's true.
I see, you gotta prove yourself to me. Yeah,
That's
I can
true.
see you and say, okay, you look like you could be violent, but until you put your hands on me, I have no evidence of that.
That
So
is
I
true.
cannot judge you by what you could potentially
But that's
do.
not, hold up, I beg to differ to a degree because the hell I can. Yes, the hell I can, because again, I don't know nobody, well, for me, my personal experience, I'm the straight jacket, y'all. There was out of me. Maybe somebody else did, I don't know. But my story, I didn't just get the hell knocked out of me. There were signals, okay? Because I'm honest with myself. Yeah, I'm gentle with myself, but at the end of the day, I'm tough enough to just go there and then stop and go ahead and get over and move to the next point of my life. Thank God, because it was signals. There were straight up signals. When I went back throughout the relationships that I did go through that, there were signals in every last one of them. So I waited for you to knock my ass out to believe you. Come on. And I'm talking about me.
No, I don't mean it like that.
No, but I'm just saying, because I don't want it to come off like that. That's what I'm saying.
But I think that people understand where I'm coming from with that, though.
We can't assume that. That's why we're here, to be clear.
Well, yeah, I know, but you know, I go more than words, because it's also what resonates and feels in the spirit, which you feel in the spirit.
Yeah.
Whether or not you so-called believe in spirit or not, you still have an energetic connection to the truth. If you feel truth, it's true. The words are irrelevant. Like, people depend on tangibilities too much, okay? Really, it's more about energetic connection. If somebody's saying something, if I'm deaf, I don't have to hear their words. All I have to do is watch them, and their energy will communicate to me deeper than words ever could. So I respect what you're saying, because you're talking about your experience. I will never overtalk you about your experience, never disrespect you that way. I'm adding to what you're saying.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because what I'm saying is that, I'm not talking about that person's potential, I'm talking about yours. So in other words, what I'm saying is, I can have the potential for anything, and my energy will have that. All of us do. However, whatever I have in me is not making that person hit me. It's them, with their energy, deciding to make that choice. I don't care what you feel about me. You can feel all kinds of violence from me, but I never committed that act. But you did. So now you can say, oh, well, this is one of the things they say, we fiery. We fiery. Oh, you fiery. You're a fiery type.
Right.
That don't mean you still got the right to hit me, because I didn't hit you.
Thank you. Okay, I totally understand it. I totally agree.
You understand what I'm saying?
I totally agree. No, hell yeah. Because no, not for nothing. If I come and I slap the shit out you and I get my ass whooped, hello, pardon my language, but honestly, if I
got what you go for.
Come on now, that's different.
That's
because
different.
I don't believe in you made me feel.
That's what
I believe in cause and effect. I believe you caused something. You could have caused me to believe something, or you could have caused me to feel away, a cause and effect.
Right.
But you can't make me anything. Because after that cause, it is my decision to break down that situation for what it is, because how much I know myself, versus whatever it is that's, the reality versus the truth versus honesty. Come on.
Yes.
The reality versus what I feel.
That's exactly right. And you have options.
Yep.
You have options and alternatives.
Fact.
Even in a 5 seconds, you'll be surprised how long 5 seconds is. We think 5 seconds is not long. It's long enough to go forward or stay where you at. You know what I mean? And what it is that people don't take that 5 seconds because they have no intention of taking that 5 seconds.
Oh my God.
Okay.
There you go.
This
is it. For all of us who got burst out in anger.
Yeah.
How you going?
Thank you, God. I've done that.
But for real.
Yeah, I burst out in anger because I chose to.
That's
because
true.
if I would have taken 5 seconds
That's
to
true.
pause, it only take.
And I admitted that recently. I said, you know what? Because I was admitting that the people would go, well, something, and I had to shut people up like, I'm tired of not something. I'm like this because this is what I wanted to say. This is how I wanted to express it. So you're absolutely right. So with that being said, that's the taking responsibility. No, being honest with yourself and being accountable. Just make sure you're gentle with yourself, of course, being accountable, but don't be so gentle that you damn still lying to yourself.
She is rough though. She rough.
I'm sorry. Don't be gentle.
Be
gentle.
Stop and be gentle though.
Be gentle, but don't sit up there and be so gentle that you're lying. That's all I got to say.
No lying, but definitely love on yourself because you got to forgive yourself. You've got to, or it will eat you up. You will be angry. You will be resentful.
Exactly.
You will take it out on yourself. What somebody else did, and they never had the right to do that to you.
Exactly.
So that's the reason why I said be gentle, because see, you already got beat up once.
Yeah,
now
you
you
don't
want
wanna
to take your accountability and get beat up twice.
That's a fact.
Don't do that.
That's a fact.
That's all I'm saying. I
That's a
agree with
fact.
her. She's right. Accountability, responsibility. We have to do that. Yet we must understand that no matter what happens, no matter what the red flags were, no matter what you saw, what you didn't see, that person didn't have the right to put their hands on you.
That's a fact. So then you're gonna forgive yourself. You're gonna forgive them.
Yes.
And that's that. And you're gonna continue your journey of healing.
That's
Preventers, for those of you who are not in it, or for those of you who've been through it and don't want to attract it again, like me, right? In that process of healing, because you've been through it already, right? And you don't want to attract it again, while you in the honesty and accountability part, that's right there where you're gonna get that power. You're gonna work on yourself right there. Right there is where you're gonna that's where you're gentle, where you need your gentle. Because you're gonna work on yourself right there, and it's gonna be some work. Because it's not easy to sit there and have to accept, damn, this is what happened to me. So you definitely, that's where you're gonna do your work on yourself, and then that's where you're gonna because of your healing, like because of where you are with yourself, that's gonna already be a blocker to that type of energy in the first place. Mm-hmm. So I doubt that you even gonna be entertaining. Look, you gonna see that joker from a mile away this time. You know what I'm talking about? So you ain't gonna even have to worry about, am I gonna attract? No, because you have, while working on your healing, working on yourself in that being honest and accountability part and forgiveness part, right? Because you forgave you had a place with yourself where it's a new day. Yeah. We're not worried about attracting something that we're not no more.
Yeah, that's right. So
we're not worried about attracting something we're not no more.
Right. Absolutely.
No level of that. Now make no mistake, it'll address you. No weapon that form prosper. No weapon that forms. So we have guns, right? So you're gonna have me on gunpoint at 18, but I'm sitting right here with no bullet wounds. I'm just saying.
That's right.
I'm just saying. So with that being said, in the midst of some bullshit, so you tricked me with that big dick. Yeah, my mom was playing tricks because, like, when you touched me, my body had a fit. Yep, y'all know what I'm talking about, them butterflies and shit. Never did I know I'd be looking at the barrel of a gun, your fist on a stick. Yeah, that PTSD is real. Makes living life on life terms hard to deal. The emotional trauma was like a cell. Mentally blocked, spiritually broken, physically stuck, pure hell. So as I closed that chapter of my life, did some work and received some healing, I realized that I'm not damaged goods. I'm still worthy of being somebody's wife. Period.
That's right. That's right.
God damn it.
Ooh.
Goddamn period.
That's that Stormy. That's that Stormy.
Okay.
She's Stormy.
Shit.
Nah, the cancer's a Stormy.
So, we are going to turn the poetic mic over to Black Lotus, and she gonna give us some spoken word
Give it something.
poetry,
I
guys.
brought a couple of things. I'm just going with. I'm trying to.
So you can give us 2 pieces, and then we gonna move on.
I don't even know if I need to. It's kind of deep.
Okay, well, give us 1.
I'll give you your one.
Okay.
So just to understand that, like, since we're doing the domestic violence theme, we have to understand that domestic violence affects every person connected to us. It's not just me. Like, I'm getting my ass whooped, but my daughters, they may be seeing me get my ass whooped. My mother may be seeing me get my ass whooped. My friends may be seeing me get my ass whooped. And it's like a epidemic, right? What happens to me, what happens to me happens to everybody around me. And sometimes that's another thing, the reason why a lot of women keep things quiet, because they don't want to infect other people with their sorrow and their pain, you know? I did grow up around it for a moment, and I'm going to tell you right now, it did, I'm not going to say scar. I'm going to say it rearranged the way I thought about things. See, because I believe that things are done to rearrange you, to redirect you, to correct you. So in seeing these things happening to my mom, it corrected my mindset about how I'm not going to let anybody do that to me.
Right.
But so maybe the person, maybe they did not hit me, but they hurt me. And it's still violence. When somebody's calling you names, it's violence.
Yes.
If somebody's screaming at you all the time, it's violence. When people are criticizing you and browbeating you and taking the light out of your life, it's violence. It's violence against your soul and your spirit. It's violence.
It's verbal abuse.
It's straight violence and violation. So I'm gonna give you this short. It's short. That's why I was still talking, because it's short. But it's just how I wanted to set it up, because I want people to understand, you know, a lot of times our patterns and the damage that we have, or scars or whatever, I call them battle wounds, because as soon as I came out the womb of my mother, I was battling, you heard? So I say that life has given me battle wounds, battle scars, but I survived them. Not that I would have rather go through that, but I survived them, that's the point. But what I'm saying is that when something affects you, it affects everybody around you. So by seeing my mother be a victim, part of me was like, oh, hell no, I don't want that to happen to me. But then what happened is that particular thing didn't happen, the physical didn't, but the mental did. And that's just as damaging. So here's my poem. It's called Mother, Mother, Mommy's Old. Mother, my mommy, where have you gone? What did I do? What did I say to make you leave me? You were lost in your pain, grief overwhelming you. Your only solace, a bottle. The streets were calling your name. You left me alone, mommy, in the house with a beast. You left me alone, mommy, in the house with a beast. A monster in man's skin. He was hungry and I was his meal. 8 years of dreams, tossing and turning every night, not knowing if they were based in reality or my mind. Then one day, clarity came to me. One day, clarity came to me. And I wept and I sobbed in remembrance. Telling you my truth, mommy. The destruction of your soul in your eyes, the shame and the sorrow that you failed me. I understand now why, mother. Because you came from pain, mother. Innocence ripped from you as well, mother. Innocence ripped from you as well, mother. And you didn't have anybody to trust with that either. You couldn't trust your mother. But mother, my mommy. Where were you? Where were you, mommy? I needed you. Why did you leave me? Mother. Mother, my mommy. I forgive you.
That was dope. That was deep. Go ahead.
I'm all right. That was great. Doing that for me is very cathartic. I gotta let it out. I gotta share it because I'm not the only one.
I really like that. I have a piece where I was talking to my family like that. That was beautiful.
Thank you.
That was really, really nice, and it sets a tone too. It's really, really nice. That was dope.
Thank you.
What was the title?
Mother.
Mother.
Yeah.
Well, listen. Let the people know where they can find you.
I am Black Lotus, Soul Survivor on IG. Soon to be on YouTube myself. Right now, I'm on IG at BLACC_Lotus, like the flower, LOTUS _soul, like your soul, _survivor, because I am a survivor.
Period. So let me ask you a question.
Sure.
What do you know about lupus? Well, before we get there, breast cancer awareness survivors, breast cancer survivors.
Yes.
I just want to shout you guys out.
Yes.
You are beautiful with and without your breast. You are amazing.
Amazing.
You understand me? You are the pink ribbon. You understand me?
That's right.
You are the beauty of the pink ribbon.
That's right.
You are the power in the center of the whole
That's right.
of that ribbon.
That's
Understand that we value you, we appreciate you,
right.
and shout out to you and your survival. We're gonna take a moment of silence for every single person, including my lovely Yvette Walker, who we lost to breast cancer or any form of cancer for that matter. All right, that makes me think of this piece. The culture of a woman is her inner beauty. Like the innocence of a child, her beauty never fades. Her glow gets richer and richer day by day. Her beauty is like a light that'll guide your way. Her name is woman. She is the queen of beauty. Her light will shine so bright that it'll spark the right nerve and cause you to forget all about her innocent face and those voluptuous curves. Just remember these words when you think of her. Beauty from within. I think I need to go hit up the cancer awareness people, especially the breast. I think they gonna like that. That sounds like a commercial. Me on the, but you know, I don't know they gonna want me on the commercial. You know, but you know, some commercials will use your voice saying it without your face.
Yeah.
Hey, yo, somebody go hit up NBC with up. I'm not for real. I just got that thought just. God, I thank you for divine protection over that thought. None of y'all stealing it, because it ain't gonna work out. It ain't gonna work for you, baby. It ain't gonna work for you. It ain't gonna work for you. My life is able to be transparent for a reason, because it's very protected. So with that being said, lupus awareness.
Lupus, yes, I'm lupus that.
Give us a little bit about lupus. I kind of figured you were.
Yeah.
What's the color first off? The color for baby is purple. Oh, it's purple. So lupus awareness is purple, like domestic violence awareness, which is dope. And infant and baby awareness is teal. But I saw a teal and pink ribbon for that. That's what was funny. Some of the awarenesses share colors.
Well, that's wonderful.
I think it's beautiful.
I think it's just a survivor and warrior energy.
Connected. Yes.
Connected.
Yes, I think that. I really think
You know what I mean?
I think that. I can't relate to lupus, but I feel extremely connected.
Yes.
Yeah, I do.
Definitely. Like,
So tell us a little bit about lupus. What is it and how it affects the human being?
She want me to be a doctor too. Like, I just can't want you to do everything.
Yeah, I'm curious. I sat up at everything, right?
Morning, she want me to be.
No, not really. Just like a brief, like just 3 bullet points.
Grey's Anatomy on this piece.
For real.
Wait a minute. Okay.
3 bullet points. Shout out to Grey's Anatomy, y'all.
Yes, absolutely. I'm not plugging nobody. Anyway, so it's like what it is an autoimmune disease where the body just turns on itself and attacks the organs.
And what is autoimmune?
It just means that
What makes it autoimmune?
auto is automatic. It's like it's your natural thing, and then the body starts not recognizing itself. Like your own cells don't recognize each other. And it strikes the major organs, the kidneys, things like that, especially the kidneys. A lot of lupus people have kidney, they go through dialysis and they have kidney transplants.
Wow.
It's very hard. They take drugs for it, not drugs, but pharmaceuticals,
right.
Medication. And it's very hard. I've had people in my family with a dear spiritual sister of mine. She's living with it. She's definitely a survivor, an amazing human being. And I lost a couple of people to it. And it's quite devastating.
Yeah, what brought it to my attention to honor it by recognizing it here on the podcast is because there is a student of mine who have a parent who had that, and my fondness of the parent and just my appreciation of the parent being able to share it with me, because to me that's very personal.
Yes.
But for her to be able to share that I didn't take it for granted. I honored it.
Yes.
And I just wanted to give back to her in the community by just acknowledging it, here at the station.
Yes.
And receiving a little bit more information than what I already knew
about
it, right?
Yes.
And share that with you guys so that in the near future, you guys can continue the awareness of lupus for those of you who have not been really, acknowledging awareness of lupus.
Yes.
So shout out to every single survivor, including my students' parent. Shout out to y'all.
Love to you.
For real, and we are definitely going to take a moment of silence for the people who you lost and the people who the community has lost due to lupus. Following that moment of silence, would you care to do one more piece?
Sure.
Okay, so following that moment of silence, we'll have another piece by Black Lotus Soul Survivor. All right. Give it up for Black Lotus Soul Survivor, y'all.
Thank you.
As she give us another good old piece of poetry.
Oh my goodness. Now I'm all emotional and everything. I'm all right though. Listen, it's better to let it out than keep it in.
That's right. That's what we're here for. You gotta get that out.
Let it go. You gotta let it go. So I'm going to read She's a Phenomenon. Because and this could be she or he, because we're just phenomenons. Like, even a higher power. Let me tell you, I was created because I'm a piece of art. I did not evolve from nothing. I was created with a purpose. I did not come from no primordial slime. Now, if you want to come from slime and monkeys, that's on you, boo. But I didn't. I was created, I was thought out, I was designed, and I was born through the water and baptized through my mother's womb. I didn't come from a one-cell organism. I'm too magnificent for that.
Thank you.
That's how I feel about it. I'm not talking to anybody in a religious way because you feel what you feel. I know what I feel. I was created.
Hello. I'm just saying, I second that motion.
So,
This
yeah,
fabulousness could not come
we're
from a
too
monkey,
fabulous.
honey.
Human beings are too
Fabulous,
fabulous to have what? Come from a what?
Okay? Monkeys ain't even as cute.
Monkeys.
I be like, monkeys ain't
I
as
don't
cute.
know. The creationists are gonna be like, yay, and then the atheists are gonna be like, boo, and I don't care what y'all believe. I respect y'all, but I don't care. This is just my personal.
Right.
Okay, I love all of us. All of us can have our different points of view.
I'm telling you.
It's all ingredients in a stew. We all have it. Somebody has carrots, somebody has potatoes, somebody has.
I like that.
And it all works together.
And I'm type hungry.
I mean, you know what? All right, now I need some chicken and waffles myself.
Oh my gosh, come on, where we going? All right, go ahead, poetry.
So this is called She's a Phenomenon. So I'm gonna try to do my thing on this, okay? This is to all the phenomenal people out there, the survivors of lupus, of cancer, of child loss, of loss in general. But we definitely are giving out a special shout out to those people. We love you, and I want you to remember that you're always a phenomenon. That's why I said it could be she or he. Take it the way you want it, okay?
Mm-hmm.
All right, but I'm gonna say it from the she, okay? She's a phenomenon. From the day she exited her mother's womb, she came out with that fire. Her screams lit up the entire room because she knew her destiny was about to go higher. Her strength was learned from the original queen, her mother B. Hard life's lessons had to be learned fast. She was taught never to back down from a challenge. Never. When I say never, never. She was taught never to back down from a challenge. Test that she encountered, she was blessed to pass. She passed the test, so she wouldn't be sitting in front of you today. That little girl, her ancestors and guardians always by her side as she navigated the cold city streets alone. The streets is cold. Learning not to fear anything nor anyone. Learning how to make it on her own. She was taught young that you have to do it for yourself. Rushed into womanhood, she had no choice. Rushed into womanhood, she had no choice. She fought to define and love on herself. Worked on finding her. She couldn't rely on anyone else's help. At least that's what she thought at that time. Life's storms and challenges helped to mold and refine her. Her enemies' attacks and hate failed to break or define her. She chose to rise, be free, and succeed instead. The spirit always protecting her heart and keeping wisdom in her head. She became a warrior and a fighter, a sister behind the cause, backing down all her haters and naysayers, a rebel without a cause. She focused on where she was going, but didn't forget where she came from, passing all her jewels on forward because she knew it was better to learn from wisdom. She is in every sister's face I see, setting the world on fire and beyond. That fantastic woman, she is we. She and we turned out to be a phenomenon.
Yes! That was dope.
Thank you.
That was dope.
Thank you.
You know who Big Gypsy is?
No.
Okay, maybe they know. I know them and I don't know that's their name. Yeah, I'm for Ryan. Listen, that was amazing. That was all the way amazing.
Thank you.
You heard her talking about me? Nah.
I was.
You was talking about yourself, but I heard it. It was dope. I really, really like that. Now, ladies, you talk about some creative. I dare you get into some creative writing after going through something. Tell them.
Oh.
Let them know.
Oh.
Gonna fix my life.
Are you ready for your soul and spirit to just come out your body where you don't even recognize it? After you've gone through something and you get it outside of you, you know what? I'm gonna tell you, you actually feel empty for a minute because you're so used to carrying sorrow and pain.
Yeah, you do. You feel weird.
You feel filled up from the damage, and so when you start healing and you're letting go, you feel lighter, and you're not familiar with lighter.
Yeah.
So
Don't fight it though.
No, don't fight it, but definitely put it to paper.
Please do.
Put it to paper because you will feel so much better. You definitely will.
All right. Now, I'm gonna talk some shit. We done acknowledged some stuff. We done got spiritual up in here to share some love and some wisdom. We done been selfless in this motherfucker this morning. You know what I'm about? Now it's time for me to talk some shit. Talk some shit. Talk some shit. Talk some shit. So
bust out with you.
listen. So this piece is titled, I don't know yet. I don't know what the piece is titled yet, so it's untitled.
Okay.
He said, I'm not the type of nigga you can tell how to move. I said, yeah, well, I'm not the type of bitch you can fool. See, I said bitch because when my mom be moving quick and my mouth be talking slick, yet I ain't taking no shit, ain't that about a bitch? Let me start over. He said, I ain't the type of nigga you can tell how to move. I said, yeah, well, I'm not the type of bitch you can fool. Yeah, I said bitch because like when my mom be moving quick and my mouth be talking slick, yet I ain't taking no shit, ain't that about a bitch? These niggas want me to be a dummy, which is why I'm done entertaining my lust and just freely giving up my yummy yummy. See, y'all niggas be abrasive, but it's really fucking funny. You hide behind your image and your motherfucking money, yet and still spiritually you're dead. You're still being around you is like an overdraft, an unnecessary bill. See, y'all niggas be abrasive, but it's really fucking funny. You hide behind your image and your motherfucking money, yet and still spiritually you're dead. And being around you is like an overdraft, yet and still spiritually you're dead and you're still. Being around you is like an overdraft, an unnecessary bill. An unnecessary bill. I never trip up like this. So I'm saying that shit one more time. See, y'all niggas be abrasive and it's really fucking funny. You hide behind your image and your motherfucking money. Yet and still, spiritually, you're dead and still. Being around you is like an overdraft, an unnecessary bill. See, this life has taught me it's a hard pill to swallow, so I'm letting it all go. Unforgiveness, bitterness, excessive anger, and rage, because for the rest of this year, I'm bound to see better days. Shout out to that piece. That was my first time actually even saying that one. You know what I'm talking about? So don't judge my shit. Don't judge my skipping and tripping and all that. Get with my words, because y'all know I'm dope any motherfucker. Dope. Period. So make sure you guys come out on Saturday, November 12th.
November 12th.
Exclusive Cornerstone Cafe, 1130 Nostrand Avenue. Press play and watch my juices flow down your dick to the very tip and bounce right off of her clit. Press press play. And watch my entire body vibrate as your tongue penetrate. Wait, press play. I want you to make love to me. I want you to suck on my juices like ripe fruit on a green leaf tree. Wait, press play. And come and be my playmate. Yeah. Let's go out on a date. See, I can be the dinner that you eat off of your plate. Wait. Press play. Why don't we just say fuck it and reenact 50 Shades of Grey? Yeah. Put me on that wheel and spread my legs apart. Then penetrate me in the sense of God's greatest piece of art. So they quit playing and press play. Yeah, they both had me coming so hard. No, they had me coming. Yeah, they both ate me so well that I was busting all over the place. Wait, press play. See, I told y'all to press play. I had press play part 4 because with my energy, y'all know I always got some more. So make sure you come out so you can get all 4 versions. Those are 4 I just went through. I just remixed 4 of my press play poems. Okay? Come out so you can hear. And if you already heard it, come out so you can hear some other shit. And if you think you heard some other shit, come out so you can see some other shit.
That's right.
And if you think you saw enough shit, make sure you come out and press play with us. Saturday, November 12th. We getting crazy because we stirring up the pot for our 1-year anniversary. It is going down. It is going down. So, shout out to Big Veg because I really miss Big Veg, you know. Shout out to him. Okay, we really miss him. Look, YouTube, they was acting like it. They was looking like, okay, listen. Because when you look at your views, your viewers will let you know what they want. They let you know what they like or what they prefer. So I looked at the views from the last 2 events because they happen to be YouTube Live, and y'all viewers are acting style. Like, y'all know the show is still dope, so y'all could have just, you know. But when I posted my birthday event from July, which is actually the 8th event series, and it's 2 parts. Do you know? Look on there now. That's all I got to say. Dude went about 500. I said, y'all.
Yeah.
Well, can y'all act like this about my subscription? Like, can all 500 of y'all motherfuckers subscribe? Goddamn. Can you press subscribe when you go on and view that bitch?
That's because you can't give them everything. Just like for me, we gotta ease into. We gotta give them little juicy tidbits.
So I didn't give them everything. They don't know if I'm telling the truth. They don't know what my stuff is like.
No, I mean, that's not what I mean, but okay.
Oh, no, that was a good one. No, that was. Tell us what you mean. I'm sorry. I just grabbed her statement, y'all. I stole her whole statement. It was just so relevant.
Yo, that's okay.
Tell her what you mean. You gotta give a little bit.
Like, you know, that's
A little bit of this,
a little bit of,
a little bit of that.
You know, the imagination. I see when to have sex, I got my mind. I want you to start up in
Oh my God, yes.
You know, because then it works its way down. You know, it comes. You're only as good as the head.
Listen.
Ooh.
Look. Literally. You're only as good as the head. Bottom line. No head, no bed. No head, no bed. If you don't press play, you ain't coming over today. That's I'ma know if you the one if you go down beneath the sun. That's all
Get that Metro card and going downtown, baby.
Well, I'm remember somebody said, listen, there's a Rastafarian sister, because shout out to all my Rastafarian people. I have some Rastafarian family. I love them so much, right? So, because Rastafarian is a lifestyle, it's not just the culture. You have the culture, whereas they grew up like that, they're from whatever country that embraces that as their religion, right? Main primary religion, right? Like Jamaicans and so on. However, there are people who chose to take on that lifestyle, right? So shout out to my Rastafarian sister, right? Because when she said to me last week, I can't wait to see her to finish this discussion. Yeah, we got an appointed discussion. Because she gonna say to me, yeah, man, I do, because she got the accent, though, like, you know, she wasn't a real, you know, talking about one of the locks to the ground, she real sister out here. So watch this. I'm not saying you're not a real sister if your locks ain't to the ground. I'm just embracing hers, okay? I'm just embracing hers. So she said, you know, we don't, when I do fellatio, we was getting ready to depart from each other, though. You know when you ended your conversation walking away? You know I was ending my conversation walking away. When she said, when I do fellatio, that conversation continued. I walked back to her like, wait, what? Hold on, look, I know this is not the religion for me. I'm sorry. I love every single good morning, boo. I love every single one of my Rastafarian family. Y'all know I love y'all. Him, all of y'all, Blazing Ross, all of y'all. Listen, I love y'all. I love y'all. But baby. And then she gonna go, yeah, it's in the Bible. Wait. Look. Wait. That was a curse. Look, I felt like she was saying profanity when she said. She said she don't give fellatio. Now that was all right, but until she said it's in the Bible, no, baby, I don't know. Now I'm not saying it's not, and I'm not saying it is, but I'm me and God gonna have to talk about this. Me and God is gonna really have to talk about this. God, now listen, you didn't listen. I'm sorry that. You know, I got introduced to this outside of marriage and all this good stuff. So unfortunately, I know prematurely for your plan what it was. See, your plan wasn't for me to know this until I was married. Well, since life ain't go that way, can we have a real discussion, God?
Oh my.
Are you? Oh my. Is that her thing or is it? Because
yeah, that's rough.
That's all I got to say. All I'm gonna say is
But we respect them, you know.
But I'm being funny, but all jokes aside, though, because y'all know I like to laugh. But on a real note, shout out to her. For real, shout out to her because you know, I'm just saying, I don't know how she gonna press play. You know what I'm talking about? I don't know. So you know, I'm learning. She's teaching me something different. Okay. No, not together like we doing anything, but you know, just me listening. But I just want everybody who run across my path and like me to know that's not my religion. My religion is fellatio out this month. Okay? Okay.
That's what you like to give.
No, wait. See, she started. Wait, ask that question again.
You like to give because fellatio is for the men that you give him.
Oh.
If you want cunnilingus, that's
cunnilingus. Yeah. Okay, see, this is some bullshit. Let me revisit that statement I said. My religion ain't fellatio. Fuck up. My religion is what? Cunnilingus.
Yeah,
cunnilingus. If I said that right, that's my religion.
Yeah.
And fellatio when I get pregnant. All right, let me stop playing with y'all. Let me stop playing with her. And she dying. She ain't even no help. She dying.
No, I mean, you know, I was just listening to you.
But for real though, all jokes aside, y'all, make sure y'all press play. That was the point of that whole thing.
Press play.
Okay? Press play. Make sure y'all press play. Okay? That's all we saying is to come out on the 12th, okay?
Come out.
That's all we saying. Come outside and press play on the goddamn, and we ain't gonna have no motherfucking Probably.
We're gonna get it hot and steamy, y'all.
We really are though. I'm not even gonna front though. We really are.
Yeah.
We are. It's really gonna go down. You know what I'm talking about? It's gonna get a little crazy. Because we stirring it up anniversary. Now I know y'all know that we do erotic poetic skits, and it's not anniversary. Could you imagine what these skits are about to look like? I'm just saying, could you imagine what these skits are about to look like? So,
You might want to bring a towel with you.
no, for real, you might need to bring a rag,
Oh,
a towel, some wet wipes out this motherfucker. You know what I'm talking about?
Stop.
You want to, yeah. She says, yo, not Scott tissue. I'm done with it. That was it. We are getting ready to play a song on that note, a sexy song titled My Freak by Ashton, baby. Give it up to Ashton and his song My Freak. You heard?
She got the heels out, just skin tight. She got the get right, and that's right. Push her on right, always on the fly. Never worry about the next, cause the shit tight. Probably hit you up the heel every night. And put it on the way down, tongue tight. Coming with a price tag and your background. When you get the freestyle, the backside, time. She just wanna don't be mad if you she's up when you vex. Now she's up to the left. She's a freak in the morning, freak in the evening. She's a freak when she's scheming, freak in the morning, freak in the evening. A freak when she's scheming. She said, give me all you got. What? Sweat up with the rock. Beat on my body, knock. I'm a freak, so I need it non-stop. Whatever you like, I can provide. You know, sweat on your hand, better inside. So if you want me or not, give me with your best shot. She just wanna be mad. She's up to you. Now she's up to the left. She's a freak in the morning, a freak in the evening. She's a freak when she's scheming, freak in the morning, freak in the evening. A freak when she's scheming.
Yes! He said she's a freak in the morning, a freak in the evening. She's a freak while she's scheming. You would think he was at my house when he said that. You know what I'm talking about? You would think I had influence on him. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, I'm just saying, it sounded like something that I'd have had some influence, but it wasn't me. You know, you talking about me, but it wasn't me that day. It wasn't me. Give it up for Ashton, y'all. Go follow him on Instagram at AshTMRTN. All right, and make sure you go subscribe to his YouTube channel as well. It is AshTRMRTN. Give it up for this next independent recorded artist we give and play. Genuine Beauty, eat out. Press play on Saturday, November 12th at 8, bitch.
She would love me too. eat her out, hey, eat her out, hey, eat her out, hey, eat her out. I'm not getting no business, yeah, fuck you talking about, hey, eat her out, 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 hey, eat her out. I'm not getting no business, yeah, fuck you talking about, hey, eat her out, hey, eat her out. Sorry, I'm a thief in the night, swing back the lights out. Kidnap the pussy, yeah, and they come on the cash out. Sorry, like my swag hat, this what AT is about. Drinking from my fountain, you can quench my thirst now. She put it on my head, y'all, while I eat her fucking out. She try to beat, cause I had her straight good now. Home good, took me home, yeah, the baby out. Hawk smash ass, she's a little beast, fucking proud. Pussy lips on swole, look lips smoking out. Ass looking like the short, looking like Mickey now. Coca-Cola body nigga, overdose of thirst now. Mouth water like a water, fountain, fucking talking about. Eat her out, hey, eat her out, hey, eat her out, hey, eat her out. I'm not getting no business, yeah, fuck you talking about, hey, eat her out, 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 hey, eat her out. I'm not getting no business, yeah, fuck you talking about, hey, eat her out, hey, eat her out. Sucking on the click, yeah, just like the neck bone. She know I'm like the dick sitting 5'5" in the red bone. She never even pull it back, touchdown in the end zone. Shorty fucking with the kid, I get you. Cow zone, know about my mouth game, this is touchdown. Far from the rookie, I'm always up back now. You look like a car, I'm the pussy cat, the tongue out. King Griffin, my ass, loves me when she bugs out. So she love my swag, how bitch straight fucked out. So you so sweet, and that's how I like my cakes now. Some far from my motherfucking sleep now. Some moves like a carousel, this my playground. Eat her out, ayy, eat her out, ayy. Eat her out, hey, eat her out. I'm not ain't no business, yeah, fuck you talking about, hey. Eat her out, hey, 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 eat her out. I'm not ain't no business, yeah, fuck you talking about, hey. Eat her out, hey, eat her out.
Yeah. Sometimes you gotta just eat that shit. Eat the motherfucking pussy. Yeah. Make sure you guys go follow Genuine Beauty on Instagram at, I believe the new page is The Real Genuine Beauty. The Real Genuine Beauty. We are getting ready to play another sexy song, and this song is titled Toxic by Chi Chi the Singer.
I'm not the bitch to be fucking with. I'm not the sweetheart type that ain't cutting it. Best friend don't go always with the shits. If it ain't bougie lifestyle, then we dubbing it. Yeah, roll up the weed, pop a perk or two. Indulge in that stuff that the rappers do. Just need me some stimulation. Cause my mind is toxic. And I need to process. I'm not fine, I'm toxic, but I like it toxic, really noxious, really, really bad for you, yeah. Tryna have me a good time, so please don't blow my high. Thanks for the smoke forever, better to the pain, I'll say goodbye. Get one time, get call it over. I'm on cloud nine, what's the vibe tonight? I'm starting no shit, I'm preoccupied. Please watch it, cause my mind is toxic. And I need to process. I'm baby, right down, toxic, pretty much, it's really, really bad, but yeah.
Sister, I'm fine, I'm toxic, and I lie. Right. She spoke her truth.
She spoke the truth.
Okay, I love that song.
So
She
you
got that.
know what you're getting into.
Listen, look, I'm not fine, I'm toxic. That's what I'm gonna start saying to people when they piss me off. For real. I'm gonna start getting creative about my responses. For real, I'm gonna start getting real creative about my responses. Because I be really wanting to pop people in the mouth. And instead of popping you in the mouth, I'm working on all this stuff. I'm working on that anger, let's stop you on the mouth, somehow. Now, just because I'm working on it, don't mean take it for granted. Now, don't come being say your little daughter or little son, homeboy, and start trying on purpose. Now, don't do that. Because look, I'm not fine, I'm toxic. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Give it up for Chichi the Singer. Go follow her on Instagram, TikTok at Chichi the Singer. And I believe she does have a YouTube channel, but I'm sure she has Instagram and TikTok. Chichi the Singer. Next song is Sexy by Stormy Murphy and Bossy V. Give it up for their song Sexy.
More fire, more fire.
That's my shit, you like.
Trap boogie, quiet storm, without shame. More fire, more fire. More fire, more fire. All the West Indians. Baby, tell
When you come close, hold your eyes slow, and you got you feeling nice. Little fast down, little paper down. Don't worry about me now. Sexy, yeah, you like it. How I know. Don't worry, I can know. Just let me take it there, everywhere. Baby, you know what it is. Oh, ain't that sexy? Yeah, you are sexy. Yes, you're sexy. Yeah, yeah. Just make you sexy. You are sexy. Yes, you are sexy. Yeah, yeah. Oh, sexy.
Hey, shorty, how you doing? Maybe did you know you're on this one time now? My name is Stormy. Tomorrow, I wanna take you on a dance floor. Sexy mama, I'm gonna make you feel it. Wanna make you sweet it. I wanna touch your G-spot, get a sexual healing. You're a sexy guy, I'm a sexy boy. Let's make it happen. Let me give it to you. Sexy whining, I'm not lying. Let me get behind you and start grinding. Wind it to the left, wind it to the right. So move your body like a snake, mom. Ha!
When you come close, hold your eyes slow, and you got you feeling nice. A little fast down, a little paper down. Don't worry about me now. Sexy, yeah, you like it. How I know. Don't worry, I can know. Just let me take you there, everywhere. Baby, you know sexy. Yeah, sexy, yeah. You know what it is. I like to handle my business. You can talk your game to me. With my business. It's time to make it happen. Make it so you want it. Then we don't want to show you how I don't run it. I know you like it when you're smiling, giving to you. So tell me, you don't want to let you go. Just let you
I wanna take you home, I wanna make you home. And play the music like a busy all night long. Gonna push you better, gonna make you wetter. I'ma give it to you, what I call pleasure. Gonna make you rain, gonna make it rain. And when I go down, you know what's coming next.
Baby, before you close, when you guys are starting, getting back, you feel nice. Baby, fast down, little baby down. Don't worry about me now. Sexy, you like it. How just make it sexy. You are sexy, yes, you are sexy,
Yes, give it up for that song, Sexy. You hear me? Sexy. Sexy, yeah. You are sexy. And you know what's funny? Shout out to Stormy V and Stormy Murphy and Bossy V, because they definitely asked me to be in this video. My life did not work with their schedule that day. Yeah, they did. Because they know I'm sexy, yeah. As I am sexy, yeah. You know what I'm talking about? So shout out to them for even asking me to be a part of that song and that the video rather. But it's all good. It's all good. Because if you go check him Legendary and go subscribe to his YouTube channel, you'll see me in his video full amount. If you go subscribe to LB Leo Bars, you'll see me in his video featuring Vino the Mommy and Moscato. Get him, Brooklyn Drill. You'll see me in that.
Right.
And Kenny. And if you just come out and press play, you'll see me in that. Give it up for Lion of Judah and Legendary.
Legendary again. Take your outer side. Yeah, my babu, we are proud I am. Purple and green like I am. Shot on the team, say we are not in my pop. Easy time, I'm making it lighter. Yeah, my babu, we are proud I am. Red, gold, and green, rocky iron. Shot on the sea, free, and we them up them icon. Easy kind of make it to Zion. Lion of Judah, I'm a lady of future. You make me stop up that future. Feel like Celestia, I didn't know. Lion of Judah, you are the lady of future. You make me stop up that future. Feel like Celestia, I didn't know. Man, I'm a killer, Shiva. Man, I'm a David, I feel a part of the shit. I try to terrorize and try to keep us. Judgment like a shark for me, but ruler. Nobody anything on the future. We put it on the computer. I'm just trying to let me do that. I don't need to teach you for the room. I'm the colors of my heart. I'm the most of the way I'm free for the one of the room. I'm not even like here with you. We are around I am. Red, gold, and green, rocky I am. Shot on the team, see how we them up them icon. Easy kind of make it to Zion. We are around I am. Red, gold, and green, rocky I am. Shot on the team, see how we them up them icon. Easy kind of make it to Zion. Lion of Judah, nobody getting confused. You make me fuck up the future. Feel like Celestia, I the ruler.
Yeah! So we just gonna end it right there, guys. Make sure you have an amazing blessed day. You understand what I'm talking about? Make sure that no matter what happens, you show up for yourself and for others. Keep my family in your good thoughts, and if you pray, if you pray to God, keep my family in your prayers. You heard? If you don't, please don't pray for us. Okay? Shout out to you all. Thank you everybody who joined our YouTube live. Okay? Thank you to everybody who joined our Instagram live. Thank you so much to everybody who joined the web live. Okay? And thank you to everybody